The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tiger Technician Hour with your host, Basil Chapman. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Basil Chapman.
Hi everyone, Basil Chapman on the 17th day of October. My pleasure to be here Monday through Friday, noon until 1 p.m. Eastern Time. 877-927-6648 is the number to call. Dow is down just 60 points. I say just 60 points because earlier in the day, it had broken down to the 25,000, right here, the 25,479 level, and now it's trading 300 points higher. So after yesterday's spectacular move, I did expect some kind of a retracement today. That was a lot deeper. Now I'll explain why I think it's deeper. When you've got, in the macro outlook, you know, I've been talking about Cintas as, for me, at least a harbinger of, here it is, Cintas, trading down 2.91 at 187. It had a high of 217.34 back on September the 7th. It is part, it's overalls, uniforms. It's part of my cash index. What is the cash index? Cintas, Amazon, and Amazon right now is down, what's up 9? It was down a little earlier. So now it's down just 9 points at 1829, had an all-time high of 20.50. So that is the macro outlook. SPY is for S, and SPY came down from the 293 high back in 20th of September, all-time high, plummets down to 270, just down to 270, trading right now at 280.31. Actually, a nice comeback today after being a spectacular day yesterday. Then giving back 2/3 of the gain, and now running to the upside. Hey, this is good action. And so that's SPY. And the last one is, look at this. If ever there was a macro outlook, Home Depot. Home Depot's down 8 points, down 4% from the 215 high of the 12th of September, all-time high. Peak E in the daily, peak D in the Chapman Wave daily. Leg E, probably a peak E this month in the monthly. In the 215s, trading right now at 185. So as I look at this, the market is being held up in a rotational way by just fewer and fewer stocks, because for me, the really important ones like Cintas, Home Depot, just as kind of clues. Look at this, PKG, packaging core. I mean, packaging is really the essence. Amazon wouldn't be Amazon if it didn't have packaging, right? And packaging makes, Packaging Core of America makes an all-time high, PKG, of 131.13 back in January of this year. It's trading now at 90. I would say a 40-point pullback is quite serious. So when I'm looking at the big picture, I'm saying how this all unfolds is going to be very important. But now look, you see, this is the whole thing about a rotational market. In the Dow, you've got such a mix now that it isn't industrials. XLI, which I'll get to because of all the questions that have come in. XLI is always one of them. That's the industrial S&P select industrial sector. But wait a minute. The Dow is now such a mix of pharmaceuticals, financials, 5 financials actually. It has Home Depot. It has you've got Cisco. I mean, you're all over the show, right? Wabash, you've got, I mean, is that Wabash? We've got, no, Walgreen, what did they take over? Walgreen something rather, with the boots. It's you know, we've got CVX, we've got Exxon. So that's different. And now what we're looking at is that through that particular mix, and I think it's one particular stock, and we'll get to that in a moment, that's really helping. The Dow's now only down 45. Even as we're speaking, it's improving. We've been short. We're still short from the just off the exact high. We've taken some profits. We did have long positions. We actually got stopped out with nice profits from the long position. I should have kept one part of it no matter what. because there was just enough internal strength to say we could still rally some, because my actual target is at 25,900 level, and we'll see what happens. So meantime, back at the ranch, the S&P, which was down very sharply, is now only down 1.85 at 28.06, made a low today of 27.81. Hey, that's a big move. After a spectacular day yesterday, giving back yet again, almost 2/3 over half of the gain yesterday, and then now it's back almost to the highs of yesterday. Nice action on the day. 28.31 is really my target, the 14-period moving average, and it's got to hold 27.60 over the coming 2 weeks. Otherwise, it's in real trouble. The QQQ right now is down 32 cents, down 18 cents. It did push over the 14-period moving average of 177.83. And when I look at the support, that only gave back about half of yesterday's gain, and now it's above that. I mean, it ran above that earlier. Now it is trading at 176.90. I'm really watching that monthly chart for the month of October. We'll see where it lands up. Now, a couple of things. IWM. See, we've had laggards before. Now, where's the IWM? Down 0.20. S&P is down 0.10. But the IWM is down down 0.73, 1.16 at 157.48. Hasn't taken out yesterday's high. This is the laggard, and it's really an indicator. Let's go to gold. We'll go to gold right now. Gold is up a little bit. No, now it's down. It's down 0.3. Don't forget tomorrow night. I believe it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night, Tom O'Brien is giving a master class. Really, it's a webinar on, I call it a master class, because he's going to take you all the way back to the turn back in, I think it was 2000, and to where we are right now with the gold stocks. And he's the master of the gold stocks, so check that out. Tomorrow night, go to the front page of TFNN. You can sign up for that. So gold right now is down a little bit. It's making a peak E. It has made a peak E. Remember, I spoke about this propeller shaft pattern. There's this little wick to the downside that takes you in the continuous contract to 1167 back on the 16th of August, and then it sets up this whole rectangle formation for 2 months, and then out of the blue, it just breaks to the upside, and it breaks to the upside, not yet the same proportion as that wick to the downside. Haven't got that to the upside yet. Let me just double check. I've got a feeling that's really, yeah, I thought so. It just needs to be a tad longer. There you are. Okay. So that's there, right there, just to show you that we haven't quite made it to 1240, but it did go to 1238, I think it was, 1236 high, 1236.9. Now it's pulling back a little bit, and MACD and stochastic are still very good. However, look at this. This is very interesting, because if you look at the, there we go. If you look at the dollar index right now is up somewhat. It's up 23 cents at 23 ticks, so at 95.31. And that weekly chart is still holding pretty darn well, I must say. The dollar is going to be very important. Silver right now is, what is silver? Silver is up 0.19, holding quite nicely. It really needs the 15s to say, I'm breaking out, I'm done with the 14s. Hasn't done that yet. And we want to look at crude oil. Crude oil right now is down 1.87. Peak G at 76.90. I think this is going to be a peak F if it go down below 69. How much too close? I'll be right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Hi everyone, I'm just looking at the E-mini, which is now just minus 175 in leg D. Unbelievable. Had a low today of 27.83. It's trading right now 83. Now it's trading at 28.16. I'm just looking to see if this 10-minute bar. Yep, that's 27.84 to 15. That's even a bigger leg A in the 10-minute bar than we saw yesterday morning. That's very interesting. Okay, let's get to the nitty-gritties here. Question I had was, what was the 9-period moving average in the, it's right there at 28.13 right now in the S&P. And the 14 is at 28.32. This is a really spectacular move from yesterday, from today's Wednesday, from Monday's low at around about 27.50 to right now at 28.13. A couple of things going on here. Oh, so let me just finish up. So crude oil is down quite sharply. And as I say, that to me, I'm going to turn that into a peak F top. If there's a close, I would have to make it at below 68.30, that whole area of the 68, close below that would say, uh-oh, that's the problem. Now crude oil is stuck in a range, and that makes the 74s strong resistance, and the 64s, 66 is imperative to hold because 64 will be next. So that's that. Now the TLT, very interesting because the TLT's down 12 cents at 140.56. It had a rally off the low of 112.62, and now it's kind of stuck. So today, the Fed comes out at 2 o'clock. We'll see what they say, how that's going to impact it. To me, what I'd said to subscribers over the weekend is probably the next 1.5 points, and we were at that point, we were at 114, up or down in the TLT could actually be telling us quite a bit, because if there's 114 push into the 116s, I would think that the market would be slipping again. And if there's a pullback towards 113 or lower, that's going to say that yields are going higher. Will the market take that in its stride, or what will happen? Let's look at the HGX, because that is the housing sector, the Philadelphia Housing Sector Index. Tried to rally yesterday, had a good rally. Today it's down 4.49 at 260.91. Can I go over the FANG stocks? I will do that. It's on my list of things that I'd like to do today. I needed to do a couple of things here. Let me go through the questions backwards so that I can at least get to them. What happens to the market if Saudi Arabia is found guilty or not guilty? You know, that's a really good question, because it isn't Saudi Arabia, of course. It is all the other peripheral things that go with it. It is oil. It is Boeing. It is, where's Boeing right now? It is, Boeing is down just 31 cents, holding quite nicely. It is a lot. I don't know what the reaction will be, because politics and the market seems to have a one-day effect. So, Kevin, I can't really answer that other than to say I'm looking at monthly charts, and those monthly charts are going to be really important. I now am looking at Home Depot being the final one in my whole segment of cash. Well, I shouldn't say that, because Amazon has pulled back, but it hasn't broken down at all. So Amazon's the only one that's really holding everything up in that particular four. You can't have an index with four stocks, right? One of them being an index itself. But I like to use it just like I used to use GE, MMM, UTX, and IBM as my Dow quartet. So this is slightly different. And you know, it's a good question to keep in mind. But all I can say is that the market is ready. It's actually more ready right now for vulnerability than for upside surprises. That's why the upside surprise yesterday of that big move had that accelerated effect. So I'm just going to be honest as I can, and I'm going to say to you, I will just do this, that the Dow, if the Dow takes out 24,800 at any point in the next week or so, that is really bad, because then you've gone straight to the uptrend. It's actually an uptrend line that has held really well, even with that big move down last week. So if that gets taken out, let's give you a number. If we go below 24,700, that's a real problem. A close below that any day, not the week, but any day. And on the upside, if there's a move above 26,200, I have to consider that we're using up time, a rotation through the different sectors, and not so much price. I'm just making it as simple as I can. Next question is GWW, FAST. Okay, let's go to FAST, because I've done that. FAST is Fastenal. There's another one. It's like, it's the same as, let's see. I'd put it in the same category as packaging, Fastenal, fasteners. Everybody uses fasteners in the business, in the building world. So that's up 5 cents today, but it's gone from a high. The last high that was made is 61.14 and is trading down at 53. Not a serious decline, but if you look at the monthly chart, there's not much room for error. A close below 50 in October would be very negative. Next question is UAL. Let's see what the airlines are doing. Well, this is one of the airlines. Up 5. Whoa, look at that gap. Is that an earnings report today? Oh, I think they did have an earnings report. So that's a leg C in the monthly chart. You know, somehow or other, UAL by itself as an independent unit of the IYT, the Transportation Index, I think it could actually, based on that United Continental Holdings Inc., the monthly chart was looking horrible just 3 days ago, and now all of a sudden you're going to be very close to a leg D above 91.39. It's at 88.61. Hey, nice action. All I can say is it's helping a lot. And some of the other airlines, because of the crude oil, probably pulling back. The IYT is down 48 cents. That monthly chart, I'm watching it like a hawk. Probably a peak F. If there's a close, it's right now at 192, down 48 cents. If it takes out, in the next 2 weeks, if it takes out 186, that monthly chart is going to be really poor. Meantime, it's bouncing nicely. Next question, I just did the I did the HX. Good, I beat you to it. SPY is up 2.5 from intraday low. Yeah, I spoke about that. That's very good action. Rolls-Royce, I'm going to go to RYCEF, I believe. I haven't looked at that for a while. Well, that's Rolls-Royce Holdings. Yeah, 11.60. Well, it's got a peak D in the monthly chart. And it's got all these different things. What was the question? The question was RR. I'm doing Rolls-Royce. holdings. Let's see. BA Dreamliner fitted with Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engine, RR.L. Faulty engines grounded Boeing 787 Dreamliners a few weeks ago. I forgot about that. Yeah. Anyway, so Rolls-Royce is just in the lower end of the whole range, not doing very well. Next, Boeing. Did I do Boeing? I think it was up a little bit. Yeah, Boeing is down $1.17. We'll watch this. Believe me, if there's a Saudi, anything that would disrupt any of the military or the airline, in this particular case, Boeing makers, that'll be an issue. Next question is XLI. Let's do that, and then I'll go to those FANG stocks. XLI right now is down 21 cents. Yeah, had a really sharp pullback from the 80 area, went down to 73. Now it's trading at 75. It's kind of stuck. Not too much to see there right now. If Judy wants XLB, we'll do that when we get back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
The TAS Profile Scanner Plus, developed by John Logan and his team, is a standalone piece of software that can change the way you trade. Let the TAS Profile Scanner work for you by scanning over 5,000 financial instruments such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. Right now, you can get a 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner Plus right at TFNN.com. And when you sign up, you gain instant access to John Logan's most recent webinar, How Price, Volume, and Time Make Market Profiles So Unique. This hour-long webinar with John Logan will walk you through the most powerful features of the scanner and how you can use it to become a more successful and profitable trader. You pay absolutely nothing for 30 days while you try out this software risk-free. For more information on the TAS Profile Scanner and to get your 30-day free trial today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. So the E-mini was down 525, just made a peak D in the 2-minute, a peak D in the 5-minute, and a single leg A up in the 10-minute. Amazing. Let's go to Ben in Tallahassee. Ben, how are you?
Good, Basil. How are you?
I'm good. So the question is...
Excellent. Yeah, so I think I'm looking at the 120-minute, and what would convince you the 120-minute would actually go through to a D or better?
So let me do this. Go to the 120-minute chart. It could quite easily do that. All it needs to do is to go above yesterday's high of 25,817.68. But
it's in maybe I'm not looking at charts right now. I thought it's in the process of potentially making a peak B. Am I wrong on that?
It made a peak C yesterday, and it pulled back sharply today. And the MACD is still strong on stochastics at 92%. If we didn't come back from this morning's low, the chances are the stochastic would have pulled back to about 86 or 87%. So this is good action so far. Let's see what happens. But all it needs to do is to go 25,764 to 28. Yeah, so it's got like 150 points to the upside. Anything can happen with the Fed. But my thinking right now is that I don't believe the Fed is going to waver from saying that they are monitoring and that they have no reason right now to change their timing for any rate increase. So I'm not sure how that will actually affect the market. I think the market right now is being affected by other things, not so much interest rates. We've already had that experience of rates going higher. So I think it's a lot of, this is what I've been saying for like about 6 weeks or about 2 months, that what I'm looking at here is that this is the first chance that we've got where the geopolitical, the political, and the technical outlook is so fragile on both sides that I think we've got a really choppy sideways market. That'll change if there is a break below, I'd say 24,500 in the Dow. Then I think the upside is really limited. But in the meantime, chop, chop, chop. Look, even from yesterday, who would have thought that a 500-something point move to the upside, the very next day, over half of it is given back, and then all of a sudden, within minutes, it's like
I agree.
An hour. We're back to testing the.
Yeah, and I was scouring to see what potentially could have happened. I wasn't sure what brought that back up either. I guess if you were to see though let's call it a fairly significant drop over the next, whether it's later today or tomorrow, I'm assuming you would agree that it would probably first make a peak D in the 120.
No. Okay.
It would also improve the daily, right?
But Ben, wait a minute. Remember, this is even though the stochastics at 92%, the actual price moved from 24,742 to the high yesterday of 25,798. I think it was. Was it 897? 25,817. So this is so steep under the previous high. Let me just do this so that people can see what I'm looking at. Look at the left side chart without the technicals, and you'll see that this is just a retracement failure mode. Even if I made it blue because the stochastic was running very nicely, it could still fail because of that really steep, basically the plunge that started at 11:30 on the 10th with the Dow at 26,441. This is all part of an H pattern. So this could fail, and that's the only reason why I tightened up the stop.
Yeah, literally any minute, I guess, is what you're saying, is that you see a pretty strong bias where the weekly and the daily poor technicals are absolutely trumping the 120-minute chart, right?
Yes, I do see that, but that doesn't mean to say you can't go to a D. It's just that this is exactly that's the reason why I called it for subscribers a short-term trade, and reason why I wanted to garner as much of the profits as I could, because it was a pretty big gain in 1.5 days. So that said to me, I probably, for my second position, they should have made the stop lower so that even if there was a bounce, at least we were in it. But when you get gains like that so quickly in this kind of market, I still thought, I'm going to raise it. There's nothing wrong with taking a profit. There's always another chance to gain. But in the meantime,
I agree. Really, to cut to the chase, I guess my ultimate question is, I was thinking about adding to a short position if the 120 got to peak D, is kind of where I was going with all that.
Okay. So now that takes me to the next thing that I was going to treat as if it was a technical Friday, but it's only Wednesday. There is a pattern that I call, as you know, the falling axe formation. But there's also a pattern that over the years, I don't discuss it very much because it's just something that I've done, and I've done it for ever since I used to hand chart. There's like a fan, besides just the cone formation. I like to divide it in half. I wish I was mathematically inclined, at least computer-wise, so that I could have programmed all of this over the years. I should have just tried to do that. I haven't done it. I do it visually. But if you're looking at my chart, you'll see that I've got a thick blue line that I mentioned to subscribers that we need to break out, which we broke above yesterday. Now we're into that second. I took it away from the daily because I wanted to clean up the chart. What a pity. It was a beautiful example. Okay, so now what I'm saying to you is that if it does get to the, if it's in the next hour or so, 25,810, but we want to go to past 2 o'clock. So let's say if at 2:30, the Dow, for whatever reason, I don't care what it is, maybe something they said, is getting to 25,900, then the 25,968 200-period moving average, I would say that that's something to look at. Because why? Because you're breaking the upper line of the downtrend, this thick green dashed line of the fan formation, and you're breaking above it. Plus, you're breaking the rectangle, which had the bar of the 10th of January at 25,882.75. That's really where that's where I'm looking at the rectangle formation. If we break above that, I have to consider that that is bullish. And that's the only reason why I should have tried to hang on to the Dow long position for the trade is that I took profits on some. I should have lowered. The moment I took profits, I should have lowered the stop on the other just to be in it. But that's okay. So I'm looking at it. I would have patience, and I would say to you, if at 3 o'clock, if the Dow is down 130 points or more, this is going to be really tough for the Dow to actually succeed in holding a rally for more than a couple of days, and that the downside is probably going to start to loom again as very important. And if you're up, let's just say 100 points from where we are right now, then I've just got to say, you know what? Let this play out. Have patience. You'll get a chance to short.
Okay, very good. Hey, thank you, Basil. Have a good day.
Pleasure. Good question. Thank you for calling, Ben. And as I say, it was one of those Tactical Friday questions, which I just, at this point, it's really important to get to whatever you can in your analysis, because we're at a pretty critical moment here. That fixed index was extreme. Oh, I wanted to talk about that. We'll talk about that when I get back. In the meantime, back at the ranch, the Dow is down 31, S&P is up 1. Up there, that's not an hour ago. Up 1.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Okay, just a whole bunch of things. Here we go. DWDP. This is DuPont Inc. merged company, Dow DuPont. Remember, I drew this in the Chapman wave. It's called Chapman wave. Parallel 1-to-1. And what you got here is that that top at peak E around about 75 plunges down to the 63s, rallies up to the 72s, and now I've got this that says there's a chance that it could, and it's sitting right on the 200-period moving average of 59. That pattern there is a potent pattern. So I would say there's a chance that at 59 it could still go down to the 57s. So watch it closely. XPO, was it XPO? Yes, XPO right here. And this is the logistics. This is already sorting things out for, I believe it's for truckers. This is a leg G, probably a peak this month in the monthly. Watch it closely at 100, goes from 116 down to 100. It goes actually to 99. Just be careful. This is a real problem. XLF, just real quickly, then we're going to go to FANG stock. XLF. Nice move up to that 27.30. Now, remember in the beginning I was saying I can understand why the Dow is probably getting some strength. Well, there's one particular stock that I've spoken about for ages and ages as one that I want you to see if there's a chance that it could be a leader, and I spoke about it with my subscribers. I said, we're going to start a position, we're going to buy it in the 218s today. Because it looks like if there's going to be a move up, how the banks act now could in fact be telling us that there's a rotation going on, that you are going to crash to the downside because of this rotation. Well, Goldman Sachs is at 228, up $7 today, up 3 points. I think that's a big, I don't know what the percentage is in the Dow. I could get to it. I just don't have time to get to it right now. But I think this is a big part of it. You've got some of the financials now beginning to move. Will they ameliorate the downside of a Home Depot? Home Depot's down 8. Goldman Sachs is up 7. Isn't that interesting? And in fact, Home Depot is, I don't know what the percentage again is there, but it's $185 stock. Goldman Sachs is now a $228 stock. It's a difference. And that answers the question over there that I had. Okay, now we're done. I wanted to go to the FANG stocks. So we've got Facebook, and we're going to get to Netflix. A question in the S&P. Yes, we'll get to Netflix. Look, Facebook is up 37 cents, a whopping 37 cents. I've got an inverted triangle. Left side, right side price, time match. 149 was the low that was made back in late March. It runs all the way to the all-time high of 219, I think it was. I got it somewhere here. Maybe I'll go to it. There it is, right there. And then it just gaps down after the earnings. It went to 218.62 on the 25th of July. Now it's starting to try to form a base, and it went to a lower low yesterday, 5 days ago. It went to 148, no, 149.16. Oh, wait a minute, how could it be there? 149.16, what was that low? 149.02. Oh, it hasn't broken the low. Okay, so they managed somehow not to break the low. I think there's a bounce. I wouldn't be surprised if within a week or two is actually below 149. That's what I'm looking at. So Facebook has got a peak F in the weekly, a peak E, hat trick top. It's going to be a long while before Facebook, I think, becomes a leader again in that sector. Amazon, I did earlier on. Let's go to Amazon again. Amazon is up a little bit today. It's up 7.89, up 0.41. Hit the 14-period moving average, pulling back. I think there's a real good chance that Amazon is the one stock that, because of the season coming up, we will see whether or not all their expenses and their profits, etc., can make a difference for it to break above 2050.50, the high of September. At this particular point, it's in the right there. It's in the watch category for a breakdown. A close under 1690 would say watch out below. And right here, holding nicely, it says maybe it'll go sideways. I'm just saying, watch this closely, because the monthly, the daily and weekly on sell modes, the monthly hasn't yet given a sell signal. So Apple, APL, Apple is down $1.03. That is in a leg D in the monthly, all-time high. I have this as an alternate count. Well, first of all, the weekly chart isn't a peak F. I just want to see, do I have an alternate count? I don't. I do. F/C, and I'm almost sure there's going to be an F in the daily chart with that all-time high that was made at 3.47, the 3rd of October. Look at this pullback. You know my rule of thumb with the cup formation, 1/3 into the lip and the base of previous high and low, says if you break below half of that gain, you're going to go back to test the low. You break the low and close below the low 2 out of 3 times. It's only done it once. There's a real good chance you're going to have a 1-to-1 to the downside. So far, Apple is just sideways. Nothing to see here, folks, just yet. A close under 210 in the weekly chart is very bad. A close above 235, I'd say very impressive indeed. Netflix, that's the question a number of people have asked me. Here we go. Netflix right now has a whopper of an earnings report. Can't make it to the old high of 423.21. I spoke about this, saying there's a chance that in all of my FANG and my most important the NDX 100 stocks that have been really leading the way up, the IBD 100 stocks, actually top 30 stocks, including a Biomed, all of those. I just make a grub. They're all worrying me. And look at this, Netflix gaps up huge. Can you imagine the people that were short a $340 stock, seeing it trading at $380? They must have said, I'm out of here. I'm never doing this again. And all of a sudden, they get out, and an hour and a half later, it's at $357. It's down almost 33 points. What am I talking about? 43 points from where it was earlier this morning. I think this is a problem. I got that lowercase h pattern in the weekly chart. I think this is a problem. Okay, FANG. What's G? F-A-N-G. Oh, Google. I'm the one that always remembers Google, never Alphabet. So Google's made a hat trick top in the weekly chart, peak D at 1273.89. It had a high, peak E at 1273.99. I see. Back on the 27th of July, gaps down. And it's just been down ever since. It's trading right now at 111. So this says to me, these stocks are telling me that unless there's something absolutely fantastic that's going to happen, we're in for sideways to down consolidation in these major stocks. And what does it leave? It leaves, what was yesterday, MS, what is MS again? MS is Morgan Stanley. It leaves the Morgan Stanleys up 174 at 47.67. It leaves the Goldman Sachs at 228. It leaves what's Bank of America doing? Bank of America up 58 cents to 29.11. It's not as good as the others. So it leaves some of these, JP Morgan. Let's see what JP Morgan is. JP Morgan, is it up? It's up 186. Not such a great chart, but it does say that it's going sideways. It hasn't broken down yet. So you've got this rotation going on. I'll be back. Basil Chapman, Tiger Technicians Hour. And the Dow is, where is it? Down 63. Yes, it's down.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Steve Rhodes. Stay tuned for another great hour of the Trader's Edge, heard here at TFNN.com.
Okay, limited time, just a bunch of questions. Question on Disney. Question on the wave count on Microsoft. This candle in leg E in Microsoft is something to watch. Nothing to worry about just yet in the monthly, because the technicals are still good. But that weekly peak G says that if Microsoft cannot get to 112.60, it's at 110.33 in the next 2 weeks. It's a real problem, and that will impact the monthly somehow or other. Disney, for 4 days, since Monday, every day I've had Disney on my list, and then I've taken it off. I wanted to buy it, and the only reason I took it off is because I had other things that I wanted to put on. But look how nicely over the last 3 days Disney is. It's right at resistance at 116.80. I've got it as a peak B in the weekly chart, but it looks really good. If you're a long Disney, I think it's going to try for 122 at some point in the next few weeks. Right now it's 116 and acting well. This is really nice action. It better hold 114, because if it closes under 114, it's going to take a lot longer. Where can one add? I'd add I'd probably say I'd add in 140, or you could just start a little extra right now at 116.83, but that one has to have about a 2-point stop. So I think it's getting ready to try to break out. This is all you can do. If it breaks out, it's going to do it real soon. If it doesn't, it's going to stall. And another question I had, what was I? Yes. Now, first, let me just say once again, don't forget tomorrow night, Tom O'Brien has a webinar. Really, it's the history of gold and what gold stocks are looking like and what they've done over the period of almost 20 years. It should be a fabulous history and certainly a fabulous lesson by our gold master here at TFNN. A couple of things I wanted to do. The VIX index, I was about to do that, then I forgot. The VIX index right now is merely up 13 cents at 17.75. If after 2:30 p.m., 2:30 to 3 p.m., if the Dow is having a really good rally, the S&P is having a real good rally, and the VIX starts to fall from 1771 to 1730, we could keep going for a little bit longer. If it's opposite and the VIX starts to rally and the Dow is down 130 or more, and the S&P is down about 13, I'd say, hey, I'll be back tomorrow.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus, developed by John Logan and his team, is a standalone piece of software that can change the way you trade. Let the TAS Profile Scanner work for you by scanning over 5,000 financial instruments such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. Right now, you can get a 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner Plus right at TFNN.com. And when you sign up, you gain instant access to John Logan's most recent webinar, How Price, Volume, and Time Make Market Profiles So Unique. This hour-long webinar with John Logan will walk you through the most powerful features of the scanner and how you can use it to become a more successful and profitable trader. You pay absolutely nothing for 30 days while you try out this software risk-free. For more information on the TAS Profile Scanner and to get your 30-day free trial today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN, the Tiger Financial News Network. TFNN.